Hello everybody. Okay, now this reading I'm going to do, because I've decided to advertise this product I'm supplying to do entities rather than just personalities. Now, it might sound a bit weird, but entities have an energy, they have a body, they have everything. They are an energy in itself, so an entity is real. Anyway, I'm not going to justify that bit. But the point is, somebody asked me to do one on NATO. And I thought, wow, NATO, that's a bit weird, isn't it? But hey, hang on. Yeah, maybe it's pretty good. So let's just do a reading on NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, originally made by America, North European, all the top, well, in the North Atlantic, all around there, to basically sort of to hold back Russia. Basically, I think that's what it was all about right in the beginning. But obviously they got involved in the Ukraine thing. Ukraine wasn't in NATO. And so maybe this card reading might come up with something. Okay, it might come up with something. I'm interested. I'm actually generally interested in this sort of thing. So, as I say, it's a tool for inflection. Here we go. NATO. 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 NATO, 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 NATO. NATO. Oh, that flopped over. What have we got? That flopped over. Did one flop over? No, it didn't. Okay. No, one didn't flop over. I think I'm going to leave it there. Okay. So we've shuffled the cards for NATO. Let's have a little look. Let's see how NATO woke up this morning then. We got all this stuff going on in Iran, which they're not officially involved in, but of course they are. And Ukraine, they got the wham, what's going on there? That's just mad, isn't it? Anyway, okay, let's have a little look. How did NATO wake up this morning? Ace of Water. Well, that tells me they woke up in full flow. They woke up in full flow, mission on, yeah, full flow, no thinking about it, switch on, get on with what you're doing. Bish, bosh, bash. That's how they woke up, mate. Bish, bosh, bash. Straight on, doing what they was doing yesterday, but harder tomorrow, harder today. Okay, that's what they did, Ace of Water. Okay, let's see what was happening before they woke up with this mission, this full-on mission. Let's have a little look. Probably trying to justify themselves, maybe. Let's have a little look. Oh, the Earth Queen. Well, that tells me that NATO was growing delicately into old age. The Earth Queen, yeah, they was growing delicately, gracefully into old age. Yeah. Yeah, before they got this new mission, maybe. I'm not sure, but I think that's what was going on. Anyway, I'm moving on quickly. Here we go. Let's see what's going to go on in the future for NATO. Air Princess. Air Princess. Well, that tells me they're going to get a hit of youth in their old age. But also, the hit of youth is going to be influenced by a little bit of chaos. So they are going to have a little bit of chaos in their future. Probably derived from their lack of maturity, or at least lost the maturity they had. Maybe. I don't know. I'm making this up as I go along. Let's have a little look. The next two cards are the journey cards for NATO. See what the journey is going to be like between getting old gracefully and getting influenced by the young uns. Here we go. Two of Water. Okay, that tells me a duopoly, somebody else getting involved in your life, forcing the flow. Yeah, okay, there's always two. There's the other one. Oh, it's a three. It's a three-man go. There's a little triad going on. It seems like there's a third wheel going on here. There's a third wheel going on in your little journey to the future of your immaturity. Okay, it's all getting a little bit weird, but I knew doing entities would be like this. So anyway, this next card is if you had a wish, NATO, what would that wish be? Let's see. Nobody knows what the wish is. I haven't got a clue what your wish is, NATO, if you've even got one. But I bet you have. I bet you have. I bet you've all talked about it. I bet you have. But anyway, here we go. Let's have a look. You saw it first. 10 of air. A bag of swallows, mate. Yeah, your wish. Your wish is a bag of swallows. Your wish is a big load of chaos. A big load of chaos. That's your wish. Let's hope it doesn't come true, eh?